Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. The Fish look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Wei-Yin Chen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Career numbers against Chen. He brings with him a .321 batting average. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Grounded to short. Backhanded. And there's out number 2. And now Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Just starting things out here in South Florida. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Nick Pivetta starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
So coming to the plate, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Ready now, Miguel Rojas. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 5 for 14. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pivetta is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Digging in, Brian Anderson, and we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. First pitch on its way. 4-1. Now it's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking them up and putting them down. This guy can go.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And there's a look at his home and road splits. So here comes the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Birdie moves over. 2 down.
Batting 5th.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Guerrero has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. It is Curtis Granderson. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Curtis Granderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they're not going to get him. A triple for Granderson.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field, and the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
Here's Neil Walker as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 44 RBIs. 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll end up taking the lead, and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for, and he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now the 1-0, a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fouled away. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
Settling in now, Gabby Guerrero. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Ready on 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And that's through, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Into the box, Ken Kroger, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in now, Wei-Yin Chen. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Segura for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The center fielder, number 55.
Bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in now, John Birdie. He swings and grounds it to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. The Marlins on top, 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Michael Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. To his left, Rojas. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Now in the box, JT Realmuto, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Pitch popped up. Anderson over to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nick Pivetta. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Pereira is right there, 1 down.
Now
jumped
batting,
all over that
baseman.
First pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Harper is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The left fielder,
riding in once again, Curtis Granderson. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pereira's there. And that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. And on one pitch, the leadoff man is gone to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. No runs, no hits, and one error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Birdie is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right field
Stepping in, Bryce Harper.
Right.
This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Marlins lead this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Neil Walker. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Walker, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, JT Riddle. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was
Number
pretty impressive,
65.
Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Gabby Guerrero. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Popped up. Hoskins is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Hoskins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Riddle backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero moves over. 2 down.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Ken Kroger.
Leading up for the Marlins, the catcher, Ken Kroger.
Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher,
coming to the plate
20.
now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-Yin Chen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Into the box, John Birdie, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Hops this one up. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop,
Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. No hits to this point. From the stretch. And that's in there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Line towards center field. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Striding in, Michael Franco. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. One out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Birdie is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Nick Williams will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Nick Williams.
The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 14 homers, 56 runs batted in. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
And it's fouled away. Williams stands at second with 2 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. David Robertson is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here, as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning.
Robertson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. He's tasked with
Leading
starting the
off for
Marlins
Marlins,
sixth.
the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The left fielder, number 22.
Ready once again, Chris Granderson. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's only 2 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First delivery to him on the way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Neil Walker is 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Walker.
Robertson pauses. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 3.
So striding in, Bryce Harper. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Liner toward right center. Birdie is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Riddle will put this one away, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0.
7th inning stretch.
Striding into the box, JT Riddle. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
JT Riddle.
The pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Herrera patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter.
In now,
Number
Gabby
65.
Guerrero, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way, and he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher Ken Kroger.
Now batting, Ken Kroger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Robertson pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
The batter, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's set, and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Kroger is off at first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 3-0. Digging in, Andrew McCutcheon pitching. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The Marlins are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Odubel Herrera. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Guerrero is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Michael Franco. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. To his left, Anderson. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies nothing. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Birdie. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. This is foul right side. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Harper coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Birdie on at first, nobody out. The 1-2 towards second. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Robertson's ready. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Curtis.
Ready for another chance? Curtis Granderson, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Liner toward right center. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Into the box now, JT Realmuto, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. On its way is pitch number 75. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
3-1 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Andrew Knapp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Philadelphia, number 15, Andrew Knapp.
The average coming in at 266. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show 1 pitch, 1 swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Drew Steckenrider takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Into the box now, Gene Segura, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And that misses as well. 3-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Hernandez.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Segura gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Behind 0-2 now. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Rips this one to first. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Odubel Herrera.
So striding forward now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Swing, line drive. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Austin Bryce takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Into the box, Michael Franco. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ball game. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 3. Juan Nicasio is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Standing in, Neil Walker. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Neil Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, 2, here it is. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. This pitch is popped up. Franco has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Gabby Guerrero. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Liner toward right center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself
Now
in a
batting,
position to be the
catcher,
tying run.
Ken
Now you have your boy coming up
Kroger.
behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happening.
In now, Ken Kroger, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Philadelphia Phillies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. David Robertson wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Juan Nicasio closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, David Robertson earned the win, his fourth this season, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 4-3. In the standings, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're 15.5 games out of first, while the Phillies are third in the division, 1 game out of first. The New York Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 2-0. As of right now, the Mets sit in first place in the National League East division. They have a small half-game advantage, while the Braves are fourth in the division, 5.5 back. Kyle Schwarber plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Cubs defeated the Nats 7-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, an impressive 10 games ahead of second. And the Nationals are in second place in the NL East, only a half game back. The Diamondbacks tallied 5 home runs overall as they stomped the Brewers 11-3. Heading into the day, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central, 20 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Pittsburgh Pirates sent 3 balls into the seats as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 6-3. It was their 5th straight victory. At the start of the day, the Pirates sit in first place in the National League's Central Division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race, while the Reds are 4th in the division, 13 games out. The Rockies totaled 11 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-4. As of today, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 10 games out of first, while the Rockies are in 2nd place in the NL West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-0. As of right now, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, 1 game ahead of second, and the Yankees are in 2nd place in the AL East. They're 15 games back. The Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West. They trail by 8.5 games. And the Red Sox are in first place in the AL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Baltimore Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 5-3. In the standings, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are 3rd in the division, 19 games out of first. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-4. As of today, the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 17 games out of first. And the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. Corey Kluber pitched into the 9th inning with 1 earned run on his line, leading Cleveland past the Royals 8-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As of right now, the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Royals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-0. Entering the day's action, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Tigers are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Jerry Blevins earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as the Athletics took care of their Cross Bay rival Giants 3-2. In the standings, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 5 games back. The Mariners allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-0. As of today, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. Andrew Heaney got the W, his 11th this season, as the Angels disposed of Houston 5-4. Heading into the day, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Angels are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.